Well, folks, in today's video, we're going to be testing out all of my HO scale locomotives. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, and it's a pretty good way to see what works and what doesn't work. So, as always, let's start the video. So, my first unit is actually going to be the most recent. It's a Proto 2000 PA locomotive. I actually have the box on the table right there. But this is only $50, and I'm assuming why the price. Stupid back wheels on. There we go. And I'm pretty sure the reason why it was $50 was because it didn't have the PB unit in the box. You can see it didn't come with the B unit. So online they reach prices from like $160 to like $200. So I got pretty lucky on this one. Also from ABC Hobby in Evansville, Indiana. Pretty good spot to go. So if you have the time to, or you live in Indiana, just go check it out. It's a very cool place. But as always, let's give it some power. It's a pretty good unit, too. The one thing I love about this unit is the light in front. Like, let me just show you this real quick. Like, look at the flashing light. I just always found that so cool. Alright. I also like how it takes a little while to slow down, too. And backwards. Got a little coal train parked right there. Might run a train at the end of this video. But, yeah. In my opinion, this actually looks better than the Wabash Heritage unit. I mean, Wabash. I kind of forgot that's how you pronounce it. But, yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so next I'm going to choose this Baltimore and Ohio. I think it's an SW8 of some sort. The interesting thing about this is that it says, holding this upside down, is that it says AHM, but it also says RSO. So, one time I saw it in SMT Mainlines, one of his videos. Shouts out to him. He has some pretty good videos. I like watching his videos where he, like rebuilds trains. You know, my favorite one, personally, my favorite video of his was when he rebuilt, like, that 50s, what do you call it? It's the 50s, trolley. But, yeah, as always, let's give it some power. Small little engine, too. And go backwards. Now, I don't know how rare these kinds of engines are, the ones that say AHM and RSO on it, but I'm assuming they're pretty rare since I haven't really seen one in any other video besides SMTs, but, yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so next I'm going to run a unit that I probably haven't ran in quite a while, actually, so it might be oxidized or something. I think you have to leave them sitting for more than a couple months, really. But, yeah, I got this at a train meet once. It was like a swap meet. And, I actually got the seller to drop the price for me, so that was a pretty W move. It was like just the Opportunity, Responsibility, Community engine. I'm not sure if this is actually a real engine. I know 838 like got in a wreck or something. I remember seeing something about it getting in a wreck, but yeah, as always, hands in the way. As always, let's give it some power. Oh, sorry, I always leave it on backwards. So it runs like a champ. I got it around the time that I got BNSF 3001, so it's a pretty old engine. And let's run it backward. Pretty good unit, but, yeah, it's my first P42 DC, and on to the next one. Alright, so next we're actually going to run the 060. I was running this just a few minutes ago. I don't know, it's I run it. It's my only steam engine in my collection. Funny thing about the tender, I've probably mentioned this in quite a few of my videos, is that it actually has a whistle. I don't know why the tender has a whistle. Maybe it's not a whistle. I don't know. That's up for debate. I'll actually make a poll on that. But, yeah, Southern Pacific. Pretty good. I mean, I like the Southern Pacific. I'm a sucker for anything Southern Pacific, especially their -9s, -8s, whatever they are. But anyways, let's give it some power. I also got this around the same time I got 3001, so a pretty old engine too. And, yeah, we're gonna reverse it now. But, yeah, my favorite thing is just, like, the way the roller bearings work. I just really like the way they look. And there's a little bit of detail inside the cab, too. It's not that much, but you can kind of see it. But, yeah, as always, on to the next engine. Alright, so next we're going to be, testing out the CSX GP15. I saw, a live stream that Athens Trains did, saying, like they were going to release more GP15s. I think they were, like, GP15-1s or something, or is this... Oh, wait, that's already a GP15-1, never mind. There was something else. And my favorite one was the Missouri Pacific unit, just because, it's Missouri Pacific. It also had, the cool stacks over on top. But, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with CSX. I mean, I just think Missouri Pacific would be kind of cool. But, yeah, let's give it some power. Has directional lighting, too. Very quiet. Not sure if you can hear it, but it's very quiet. Also kind of a slow unit, too. Like, I have it at full power, and it's only going that fast. I mean, it was kind of a cheap engine. So, that's kind of reasonable. And, yeah, reverse. Very slow unit. What the... Did I hit the coupler or something? What did I hit? Oh, sorry about that. I was getting zoned off because I was wondering what did I hit? Y'all heard that thump? What did I hit? But yeah, other than that, pretty good unit. So, yeah, on to the next one. Alright, so we got this next one right here. It's on the crane. It's like a GP20, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, all you train nerds out there. But, yeah, it's a pretty good unit. I don't know why. I just like the smoothed off top to it. I don't know, it just looks nice. Still got both of its horns, too, which is quite surprising. And, yeah, we're gonna run it. Still got a decently bright cab light, too. Like, look at that. Look at that, John. And we're gonna reverse it. I swear, if you're the conductor of this train, you're basically blinded. Just look at that light. It's probably the brightest cab light I've ever had on the collection before. But yeah, on to the next one. Our next unit's also a Santa Fe, and it's like maybe a B29. Actually, I got that wrong. I already know I got that wrong. B23-7, maybe? I don't really know. I don't really know much about U-boats. I just really like the style for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if it's the short nose, or just a smoothed off top, or the back, or the radiator. I don't know. It's just something about them. It's just perfect. Just a perfect engine. But, it's also a very noisy one, so let's give it some power. And put it in reverse. Oh yeah, the one thing I like about this engine is the chrome paint. You don't really see that a lot. Unfortunately, it looks like it's coming off a bit, but, at least it has itself a nice home, But, yeah, let's on to the next one. This next one's a pretty cool one. It's Burlington Northern. But, yeah, it's a pretty good Burlington Northern unit. And I think it's like an Alco of some kind. I don't know. It's just a very cool unit. I don't know. I saw one in this paint scheme at the L&N station and museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Except it was an L&N paint scheme. It was like gray and yellow. And I've always wanted one of these. I don't know why. I just saw the Burlington Northern one, and I just snatched it up the second I saw it. There was another one in the store that was Penn Central, but it was like all beat up. It was missing one of its trucks and the floor was coming off. Pretty quiet as well. Okay, except for that. Pretty quick one, too. Probably one of the fastest. Yeah, pretty nice Alco. On to the next one. And the next one is another Alco. I attempted building this in one of my Minecraft worlds, and it didn't look good. I'm just gonna say that. If you looked at it, you probably would have rated it like a 3 out of 10. But, yeah, this one's also a really noisy unit, too. I'm not exactly sure what kind of Alco this is, if it even is an Alco. But, still has the horn, too. It's a very chunky-looking horn. But, hand keeps getting in the way. But, anyways, give it some power. Very loud unit. And we're gonna put it in reverse. If you ask me, this unit doesn't even need the horn. You can literally hear it from like 20 feet away. I like that smell of ozone. But yeah, anyways, on to the next one. If you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you'll probably recognize this. It was in a lot of my old videos, if you remember them. But yeah, I basically started the channel when I got this back in 2022. And yeah, it's pretty beat up. The back coupler actually came off, so I had to run it long and forward for a little while until I finally got some parts to fix it. And now I have to deal with a new problem, which is the hand railing coming off. But I could probably just fix that with some plastic cement. But yeah, let's give it some power. It still runs like a champ. Although it came out of a set, I have the box right here for it. By the way, they got the road number wrong on it. Although it came out of a set, it's still a pretty good engine. I just get anxiety watching this thing run long hood forward because I was just getting so sick and tired of it running for long hood forward for so long. That's how much I hated it after a while. But yeah, on to the next one. So next we're gonna run the FP45. Yeah, I really like FP45s. I just like them. They're just decent engine. It's really cool. I don't know why. I just like the sleek like style of it. Kind of looks like a I don't know. I was about to say an SD40-2, but I just realized that was such a bad comparison. But yeah, we're gonna run it. Give it some power. Kind of like the slow startup this thing has. Kind of like the sound. It's a pretty slow unit too. Whoa, what? Hang on, guys. Pause for a second. Houston, I think we might have a problem. Right, I got it back on. I don't know what happened. It just hit that switch and it just went clank, 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 clank. I don't know. It's probably going too fast. That switch causes a lot of stuff to power off or derail. I mean, I happened in a couple of streams ago. One time I did a live stream, but, yeah, it should be okay now. Yeah, it's alright now. Alright. And now, long hood forward. Yeah, pretty good unit. Always like the old Cascade Green. But, yeah, on to the next one. So the next one's gonna be like I think it's like an SD35, maybe. Now, don't ask me what happened to this one. Like, looks like someone tried to prime it, then they painted green on it, put red on it, got glue on it somehow. It's just a whole monstrosity. It's just a mess. But, get on the track for me, please? Thank you. Yeah, someone actually tried to renovate this thing because they installed knuckle cups. Knuckle couplers. Put that unit back. Yeah, as you can see, it still runs. Or not. Back truck. Maybe it was a back truck. There we go. Now long and forward. Yeah, questionable unit, but on to the next one. Yeah, this is the biggest engine in my collection. I don't even know if you can consider this an engine. It's just like it's like a, cab car, kind of. I don't know. It's just a really cool unit for $50. Not bad. It's also a lifelike, so I can pair it up with the PA unit, and it'll run perfectly fine. But yeah, this also has directional lighting as well. Oh, wrong way. This thing barely gets around those curves. Like, I'm gonna go to a curve and watch, it'll like barely get around it. Like, let's go to this curve right here and watch how much of the rail is actually exposed. Like, look at this. Like, almost the entire rail is just exposed. And we're gonna run it backwards. Please don't derail. Alright, I didn't. I'm parking right there so y'all can actually see it. But yeah, pretty interesting unit. On to the next one. Alright, now I wouldn't really consider this next one an actual working unit, but we can at least try. Just at least see if the motor still works. Yeah, it's the rubber band unit. I haven't found any rubber bands for it yet. I don't even think I'll even get this thing running again, but if I turn up the power enough, it'll still like the motor will still run. It just won't actually like move. Like, so yeah, let's give it some power. Still has some life left. And it does move a little bit from the vibrations. But yeah, sometimes I'll put this thing on a train as kind of like a demonstration train or like a historic power move. But yeah, it's really the only time this thing will ever join the rails. But yeah, I'm gonna try and run a train for a few minutes. Well, I decided to let the PA unit have a break for a little while, and we're gonna run the GP15. So yeah. Oh, wrong way. Well, guys, that's actually going to be it for today's video. Hopefully y'all liked it, and make sure to like and subscribe for more stuff like this, for like all the shorts, live streams, posts, uploads, just any heritage units really. But yeah, JSK395, peace out, guys.